Hello everyone and welcome to Warhammer Underworlds Online. This game is in the process of entering early access and we've had the opportunity to have a look and see where it is in terms of development. Let's hop on in and I'll just have a quick run through of what we got. So this game is played on hexes. You move your units around in sets of turn phases, playing cards, scoring objectives, and beating up the enemy. We've got Steelheart's champions. These are Eternals forged by Sigmar himself. Probably my favourite in terms of thematic. I mean, just look at that. Look at that craftsmanship. In terms of thematic characters, we've got Magos Fiends. If you love Khorne, then these are the guys you're going to be going for. We've got the Sepulchral Guard, some undead Goonies, and also there's the Iron Skull Boys. Now, in terms of the game in its current state, it's prepared some starter teams, which are pretty good. They're going to be good enough for us to check out. I'm going to probably play as the Steelheart's champions. Let's hop into the deck just quickly so I can run through what we've got. So we've got our fighters. They have 3 stats: move, block, and wounds. There's also an inspiration time, at which point this would flip over to the inspired form, where they have better stats. In this case, they just get 1 more defense once they've already started defending. So it's not amazing, but it does definitely help. Objectives. These can get scored at any time that it's relevant for the various cards. In terms of the deck, they've already selected a whole bunch of different objectives for us, and these will sit down in the bottom right of our screen when we're actually playing the game. Some can be scored immediately, like this awe-inspiring one, and some have to be scored right at the very end, such as Annihilation. Then we've got Gambits and Upgrades. Gambits are little actions that can be taken throughout the course of the game. Upgrades you spend glory on during the game to make your people better. These are both going to sit down in the bottom left as our second deck. Okay, the easiest way for me to demonstrate the game is to throw ourselves into a bot match. We're going to do a bot match rather than playing online because the game is not yet in early access, so it could take us a while sitting waiting for a match. In terms of the roll-offs, these count as critical successes and they allow us a little bit more control over our selection. We get to choose second. I'm going to go for the Shattered Tower actually for my board. These are points where your units could spawn, and given we went second, we can actually position them to try and create bottlenecks like this. Because we've only got 3 units, I think that's probably the best. Then we get to do objective placement. I'm going to... It's a tough call. So if that one went there and that one went here, then one could go here. Really, you want as many on your side as possible because it'll be easier to get at them. One goes here, then the next can go there. Ah, yeah, of course, they had more on their side. That's okay. Alright, at the very start, we get to have a look and see what gambits and what objectives we've got, and if it's going to be worth us keeping them. Awe-inspiring, we're probably going to throw away. Or do we have to redraw the entire hand? Alright, I want Sigmar's Bulwark, and objective 4 is right there, so actually I'm happy with this. Over here, that's an upgrade. Ooh. Righteous Zeal sounds awesome. Shield Bash is an upgrade. Valiant Attack. Heroic Might. Now Cleave affects everyone around you, so it's definitely worth having. I'm happy with these. Another roll-off. The enemy got a critical success, so they're going to pick who goes first. And they've already started putting things down. They've got their Magor Red Hand out in the front. So what do we want to do? We want objective 4. We really want to protect it. Let's put Severin in the front. Sarkis is over on the side. We'll put Oberyn the Bold up here. And then Anchored, I think we'll actually have Anchored over here. Another roll-off gives us the choice of who's going to go first. I think it's going to be us. I think we're going to go straight for that objective 4. So, Angered, you can make it up here. Let's get you in there. I think we're going to get Righteous Zeal, and we're going to really start hammering them home. So the next attack activation that we do will have extra damage. Ooh, they're swapping people's positions. Okay. I'll leave the rest for now. So Riptooth is coming in. And the next activation, enemy fighters have -2 move. So we're not moving anywhere in the next one. There's not a great deal we can do about that. Now, in the various turns, geez, so yeah, we're only going to be able to move 1. Look at that, we've been gooed. You can only really activate and move your people once. There are some small exceptions to that, but pretty much we're going to get to, reselect some things potentially, and activate each person. So what do we not really care about on here? I suppose we don't really care about Valiant Attack. Let's draw a new card for Valiant Attack. Oh, actually, no, just for sidestep. Choose a friendly fighter and push them 1 hex. We can bring Oberyn up, actually. No, I will save this in case we get knocked off here. Let's pass on that. So we've effectively missed a turn due to the way that they've ended up working. It's a shame, but it is what it is. I don't think they're actually going to get close enough, so we're going to be able to claim Bulwark as well. It's just awe-inspiring we're not going to be able to do. Yeah, I'm going to keep my cards. So Oberyn can't get close enough to do anything big. It's all gonna be happening next turn. If we come to here, how far can Gartuk move? You can move 3, 1, 2, 3, and swing there. So we could move to there successfully. You can move 3, yeah. Let's move you. Gartuk's moving up just a little bit. We're not going to do anything extra on that. And for our final activation, yeah, you're not really going to be able to do much either. Yeah, we could just draw another card. Lightning Blast. That's a good looking upgrade. So at the moment, we can play a card or we can pass. We're just going to pass. I want to keep this objective. I know that they can't reach us to do anything worthwhile. So it's a bit of a slow turn. But... So we can score objective 4. That gives us a glory to spend on upgrades. We can score Sigma's Bulwark, which can allow us some as well. And now we can discard awe-inspiring, or we can just pass. I'm going to keep it. Upgrades to play? Yes, we're definitely going to do that. Lightning Blast on Oberyn, I think. And maybe Heroic Might on Oberyn as well. both of those would make Oberyn super, super deadly. It does mean that Oberyn will be a massive target, though. But giving Oberyn cleave when he's got a Great Hammer is a huge step. Okay. Doesn't look like the enemy had any objectives they could score, so we're ahead at the moment in terms of glory. The game is won or lost on glory. You get glory for taking enemy fighters out. You get glory for doing your objectives. Geez, Annihilation's going to be hard to do. They get a critical success, so they're going to go first. Please stand in the middle over here. Oh, no, sorry. They pick who goes first. Well. Might have to be over in 1, 2, 3, and then cleave and try and get both of these. I mean, that's going to be asking for Oberyn to get taken out, but at the same time, it will be really, really funny if it works. And we could do confusion after that to rearrange their people, maybe. What else have we got? We've got to hold objective 3, so we need to hold that one. Okay, yeah, we'll try that first. Oh, we could go for Riptooth. No, I think going down here. They've got the same block, they've got the same wounds. We'll try like this. In we go. Ah, 2 failures. And they got successful defense anyway. Well, that is rather pants. And he gets to retaliate. We are going to be inspired from this, though. So it's not the end of the earth. Maybe we should do confusion that way. I do want to hold objective 3. But let's do Valiant. And we'll pass. So Oberyn's gonna get hit. We do get 2 defense. Ah, it's a critical defense. Great. He did get to move us, but we can do sidestep to move ourselves back. I'm actually going to leave that till later. Ooh, actually no, we're horribly surrounded. Let's do confusion to swap you 2 round, so that Maegor's got to go a long way around. And yeah, we can bring Angered in, or we can bring Severin in to carry this fight on. So Severin, you're going to be going next. Let's get you going for Zarkus. Critical success and a regular success. Not enough defense. He only takes 1 damage because of that card that they played, but it's still very, very good. Do we want to push him back? I don't think we do. I think we'll just pass, actually. Ow. Double defense. Oberyn is rocking it. We still took damage, but we're alright. Okay, I don't think we can activate Severin. I don't think we can activate Oberyn, so it's going to be Angered. Coming over here. Just to try and be useful. We can sidestep to get in and kind of like block what's going on, but I think it's only really Mager and Riptooth that can move still. And I want to say sidestep in case we need to move back onto there. Oh, Gartok can move. Well, we get 1 defense, so we are going to be inspired, but we took some damage from that. He's inspired because he decided... oh, sorry, because they did damage. Yeah, they inspire when they do damage. We don't need sidestep. So, can we do anything else where you can go on guard? Gartok can go again. Oh, this is going to be painful. We lose Severin. They get their first glory. And we are going to sidestep. We're going to sidestep to move Oberyn down into objective 3. It's not much, but it allows us to score it. Man, these guys have got huge attack. We're going to throw away Annihilation. Don't think we're going to take 2 out next phase either. We just don't have the fighting power. In terms of upgrades, let's give Oberyn another wound. And yeah. Well, we're not going to get any of these. We're still doing okay, though. Right, we're going to get to go first. So we're going to get a cleave. That'll be me going first. So just to confirm, Lightning Blast, if we do a critical hit, we also do 1 damage to adjacent hexes. And Great Fortitude. I thought we had... Ah, it's the overhead strike that has cleave. Well, that'll be worth us doing. So, overhead strike. It's 1 hit. He got defense because of his supporting friend. And he gets to retaliate. That might have been a mistake. Oh, well, we defended, so it's alright. Okay, well, we'll get Unstoppable Strike. And we might put Oberyn on guard. Although I think Oberyn can keep fighting, so let's pass for now. Glory to Khorne. This is going to be very painful. Oh my word. Critical defense. Still did damage, pushed us back. I would love a healing potion. Okay, can we get Oberyn to charge in and do his big hit? Come in like this, actually. critical, so we're going to do lightning damage. Do we want to push him back? I think not. At least I thought we were going to do lightning damage. Also, that should have had cleave on it, so not sure precisely what was going on with that. Right. Oberyn, you're going on guard. Riptooth is going to have a go. Oh, yeah. That's one success. We've got a critical defense, though, so hopefully we're okay. Okay. I want Anger to come down and take out Riptooth. Yeah. Come in and try and give him a smack. Now Riptooth, oh wow, critical and 2 successes. Riptooth doesn't defend, Riptooth dodges. So we'd need to roll that little arrow symbol. That's given us another glory, which we can spend. That's going to be an upgrade, which is probably going to be best on Angered. Because I think Oberyn's probably going to die horribly. Oh! 0 successes. Oberyn might last the day. So that was their 3rd activation. We've got 1 more. I don't think I can do anything with either of these guys. I could put Angered on guard, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw and discard on our objectives. See if we can get a new one. They are just going at me with the hammer, aren't they? Successful defense. We've got none that we can score. All in all, it was a pretty solid game. We've ended up with 4 glory versus the enemy's 1. So we've successfully won the battle. Now, one of the interesting things is the different sides play so very differently. I've seen quite low glory games like this, and one thing about the Steelheart's champions is they do have only 3 units, so you're pretty much always going to have 3 activations and then you're doing something else. If you stand right next to an enemy, you can keep hammering on them for a bit, but yeah, it's pretty touchy. Maegor's got 4. The Sepulchre's got, oh my god, so many. They've got 7. You can't activate all of these in one go. And even the Ironscum boys only have 4 out there. The different ones get inspired in different ways, and they've got the different parts of the dice for what they're actually looking for in terms of attacking. So while we need hammers in order to successfully attack, the orcs, the Iron Skull boys, they actually need those crossed swords. And I think that's something that I would look to change myself, but it's certainly an interesting mechanic because it does allow you some cards to expand what's actually going on as options for your different bits. If I have a look through some of these upgrades, so you get some really, really interesting things that you can spend glory on during the course of the battle. Total Offense is such a cool card. Shade Glass Darts, range 3, dice 3, damage 1, but on a critical it does extra damage. Regeneration. Regeneration on massive tanking guys. Vampiric Weapon. All of these are amazing. Hero Slayer, range 1, 1 die, but does 4 damage. This on Oberyn could actually be really, really useful. Because if Oberyn's getting extra dice with his I'm So Alone upgrade, where is it? Brave Strike. Well, actually, no, that's just specific for that one attack, isn't it? There's certainly a lot of things that you can do with the different upgrades. And I think over time they'll be obviously adding more warbands to the game and more different structures to the deck mechanics that you can have. In terms of the objectives, I'll just run through those very quickly. We've got ones that take effect right at the very end of the game, like Annihilation traditionally would be the end of the game, but you could claim it earlier if you had it. But anything that says in the third end phase over here, and so on, they're ones that you're going to want to draw in the final round. The game's only got those 3 phases. 3 phases consisting of 4 activations per person and cards in between them. So you've only really got like 12 turns of your own to actually get through and do these things. Can be pretty tricky eliminating an entire warband if there's 6 of them, for instance. That's not going to be something that happens quite quickly. But some of the others, they're nice, simple glory that you can get. Holding objectives, they're great. Denial or Eternals, or even like lightning strikes as soon as you take someone out with a charge. I like ones that could be scored immediately because they do add a little bit of intrigue into the way you're playing, because you're playing for the objectives as much as anything else. Remember, it's not about having your guys left alive at the end, it's about the glory. And there are limits to what you can have in there. I like that it's a card limit, but it also tells you how many maximum glory you've got from these. That's a very good way of doing it. But nevertheless, we are out of time for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a good run through just to show off some of the mechanics. If they introduce a nice campaign system to it, I'd be very interested in following this further. But as I mentioned right at the start, the game is entering early access, so there's going to be quite a lot of development and changes that come in the future. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next video goes up. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.